Hello and welcome back to your edition of Wonderful Pets here at the Dubois County Humane Society. I am here today with Shelby, and we've got quite the graduating cat in here in the free roam cat room today. So who is this?
This is Gibbs, and I think Gibbs is probably our second longest length of stay kitty. He's been here since May 30th of this year. He did come from Paul's in Petersburg. We had some open space, and so we pulled some kitties from there. Why has he been here so long? He has had GI issues, intestinal issues. We've had some trouble getting his diarrhea resolved, but now he says, I am good to go. We really think that it's just he's now clinging to the window of the door.
He's very attached to his kennel where he was formerly staying for many months. He's wanting to get back in the kennel room, but he's just recently been graduated to the free roam room, right?
He's been in here since Friday, so he graduated on Friday. He had a vet visit on Friday, and we just came to the conclusion of you're gonna have a little bit of loose poop, and I think it's just you and maybe the stress of the shelter. So getting him out of this shelter is what we need to do, so that's why we're doing it today. So
yes.
He is approximately 2 years of age. He loves humans. He seems like he loves humans of all ages. He is pretty chunky, and I don't know if that's why he's not a huge fan of being held.
Yeah.
But he will rub and roll on your legs and feet all day long. So he's a sweetheart. We hope that putting him in here gets him seeing more and gets him out of here.
Yes, he was the master of biscuit making in his kennel.
Yeah.
He would do his happy dance even if there was nobody there, I think.
Yes, I would come in at night to close everybody up, and you would just see him over there making biscuits by himself. So he's a cuddle bug.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you sad to see the cats in the kennels by themselves, but of course, all for good reason and all because you guys were trying to figure out his health issues and see what it was, but he's in here now. He's doing well with other cats, and he's a very soft, chunky boy, for sure.
Yes. There was one kitty that was picking on him, but she got adopted on Friday, so now he's in here, and everybody seems to be getting along really well. So
interesting. So we are still in the month of September. You still have your Adopt a Pal fun stuff going on, right?
Yes, and that has gotten quite a few kittens out of here. We've had a few people come in for just one kitten, and then we talk about the Adopt a Pal, which is for the month of September you can adopt one kitten or two kittens for one adoption fee, aka Adopt a Pal. And a lot of people have taken home two kittens when they come for one, so it's worked. So
that is
for the rest of the month.
That is amazing. And you guys are till September 30th. Mm-hmm. Is Gibbs involved in that as well?
Yes, all kittens, all cats. I don't care if it's an adult cat and a kitten or whatever the combo is. Gibbs can absolutely leave with a friend if you want him to. So
that is amazing. And again, we cannot express enough. Gibbs is doing a fantastic job here in the free roam room. He's not picking fights. He's not necessarily cuddling up with all the other cats, but I mean, he's coexisting pretty well. You can tell.
Yep.
He
is.
Yes, he's got his little man meows. Again, he's feeling, I think, homesick from the kennel, but you can't blame him.
Can't blame him. He lived in there from May 30th until last Friday, so that's a long time in a condo, and it seems horrible, but we were just talking about that becomes their safe space, and honestly the cats end up liking it in there, which is sad and also comforting at the same time, I guess. But yeah. So.
Yeah, I did get to experience, this is the blue room. In the green room before this, you guys have a lot of kittens still in there.
We have a lot of kittens still in there. We have 8 kittens in there, I believe, which typically our cutoff is 5 to 6 cats per room, but I was little bodies, they need socialization. So 8 kittens in that room. We would like to get that to 0 by the end of September, but we'll see.
Yes, so DuboisCountyHumane.org is, of course, where you can see all the pictures, all the bios, all of that fun stuff, and you get to come in and get 2 cats for the price of 1, which I think is the best deal.
Yes, it sure is.
So you guys recently were at the Huntingburg Pumpkin Stroll this weekend. So how did that go?
Pumpkin Stroll went really well. So we wanted to just say thank you to all the volunteers that made that happen. Without the volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do the fundraising things that we do. But I think for the first year, it was a really great turnout. So we had some cinnamon rolls left over, and within just a couple hours, I think we sold all of those yesterday too. So it turned out really well.
I also saw on the Dubois County Humane Society Facebook page that you had plenty of furry visitors to come attend the booth as well.
Yes, it looked like we had a stray kitten cat that also helped himself to the booth, and he was helpful throughout the day. So I'm hoping that we can find him and bring him here at some point since he was so helpful. And then we also had some canine visitors throughout the weekend too, so that was fun.
Yes, and you guys were selling dog treats with, remind me of the name.
Dubois.
Dubois,
yes.
So you had something for everyone, including the animal friends.
We sure did.
What other fundraisers or events do we have coming up?
I might have to look at my cheat sheet here, but October 7th, so I'm skipping ahead there. October 7th, we are having a yard sale at our spay neuter clinic to help raise funds for our spay neuter clinic. And we are doing that from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So come on out and check out what we have to sell at that yard sale. I don't know the number for the address, but on Geiger Street. And then September 23rd, Minnie's True Value is having their reopening. And we will be out there. I can't remember the hours for sure, but we'll be out there that morning with some adoptable dogs. So come on out and check us out then. I think it's 9 to 12. Don't quote me on that.
So you can go to Minnie's to celebrate the reopening, get your hardware, and then maybe take a new friend home.
Yeah, exactly. What better way to shop than to get hardware in your dog?
I mean, fair enough. So it sounds like I always implore the Humane Society on how great and how much of a variety of fundraisers you guys host, because it takes a little bit of brain power to think about, oh, we're going to do a yard sale and then we can do this, and while they're opening you can do that. So there's a lot of good planning that kind of goes through all that. And on the topic of dogs, even though I'm not wearing a dog shirt today, there is a September discount as well, right?
There is a September discount, so it's not a huge one, but we are in need of dog toys, and so we are just saying that if you bring in a dog toy with your adoption, you'll get $10 off your adoption fee. So yeah, a little bit of a deal there. And then on the dog side of things too, I wanted to just briefly talk about Saturday, we had an amazing team, a DCHS team that helped Paul's. There was a boarding situation in Pike County, and Paul's reached out for help, and Evansville helped, we helped, but we ended up getting 7 Boston Terriers from that situation. And so the team on Saturday went and got them, and then they got them vaccinated and dewormed and microchipped and all that fun stuff just within a matter of hours. So couldn't do that once again without volunteers. Some staff was in play with that as well, but yeah, so we now have 7 Boston Terriers that will be available for adoption soon.
And are all 7 in the shelter right now?
No. So see, another thing, we had a lot of fosters jump up and volunteer to help out with that as well. So couldn't do that without fosters because we don't have space for them here. So they are all in foster care. They are not yet available for adoption. I don't know when we're going to get them on the website. Hopefully sometime this week. And they're not spayed neutered yet, to my knowledge. So
definitely, it's again just. It takes a lot of effort, and it's very exciting to hear about those success stories and being able to rescue these animals.
Right.
However, please do not bombard the Humane Society this week asking for Boston Terriers. That you guys have to put them through the process and make sure they're all good to go before they can be even taken photos of. So it'll take a little bit of time, but then all of these little doggos will have their time to shine, and I hope to get to see one maybe on our program here.
Right. Unfortunately, with a hoarding situation, it's not a quick flip.
Yes.
So most of these guys need some medical care. So that will probably be maybe it might even be a week before they're available for adoption. So just so we can get them all checked out. And
that's again what people don't realize or see behind the scenes is. Yes, we want to make sure these animals get on the website or the adoption's already available for everybody, but it takes a lot of effort behind the scenes to get to that point.
Yep, it sure does.
So Shelby, is there anything else we need to make sure to touch on? You guys are constantly doing fundraisers, trying to get involved with the community. Gibbs is graduating. I'm just so excited because he's been such a good little kitten in the kennel So it's his time to shine.
It's his turn to get out of here. He's been here for way too long. Touching up on things, just thank you so much to everybody that donated over the weekend for the cost of medical care for these Bostons that we're going to have coming up. Once again, couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you.
All good things. Again, it kind of humbles you and shows you why the Humane Society is here, why it's so important to the community, why the spay and neuter clinic eventually will be super impactful. So, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't tell everybody to go to the Dubois County Humane Society Facebook page, because you guys do an excellent job of just like any updates, even if even if a former resident comes to donate some goodies to his fellow dog mates.
Peanut came and donated some stuff, and we always have lost or found pets on there too. So just, we love the Facebook page.
Well, of course, we love to see it. We have some of the cats playing in the camera bag for today. It wouldn't be the free room without it. I think that's
Knox is in the bag.
Yes.
Yep. And
Carol's
thinking about joining them. So
instigating. But I'd rather have a cat in the camera bag than a camera in the camera bag, because that means we have to do work.
Right.
No, all good things. We're super excited to hear about all this stuff. Seriously, it's very humbling, and it shows you that this stuff works.
Yeah.
And of course, if you want to visit Gibbs or anyone else who's up for adoption, visit DuboisCountyHumane.org. Gibbs is running around here, and everyone else just needs good homes. They've got a lot of kittens still available, so make sure you go check them out. Come out and adopt. September, discounted fees for cats and dogs, each a little bit different. So check them out this month. Open hours 3 to 6 on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yes. Yep, and we're by appointment only for approved adopters the other days of the week, so.
All kinds of good stuff.
All kinds of good stuff.
Well, thank you, Shelby. And from the Dubois County Humane Society, this has been your weekly edition of Pet of the Week. And weather is next here on 18 WJTS.